Manifest fans want every bit of content that they can, from interviews to new announcements on the series. Well, today we have some interesting news from official sources and from what the fans think might be happening with the series in the near future. So stay tuned to today's video, as we are going to discuss how Manifest disappearance rules mean Daly and Fiona can return before 2024. First up, how can they return? With the rules that the series has put in place, there might just be a plot point happening in the near future that fans are loving the sound of already. Because of what we saw in a season 1 episode of Manifest, it was looking like Daly and Fiona wouldn't be able to return until 2024 in that timeline. However, things are looking much different from the fans' perspectives as they realize that these characters might be able to come back even sooner than that. Since it looks like Daly did indeed recreate the vanishing of Flight 828, many are under the impression that if and when the two make another appearance, it'll be another 5-year absence. Daly seemingly showed up in Manifest Season 3 finale, but Fiona's exclusion from the scene and the character wearing his pilot uniform indicates that this was actually a time-traveling Daly from the past. In other words, the Daly that disappeared in Season 1's contrails is still unaccounted for. This twist doesn't confirm or mean that Daly ended up coming back already, but it shows something that could be happening in the show's future. Characters disappear and reappear all the time in the show, and it all makes sense when you look at the facts. Daly and Fiona might be able to come back sooner rather than later, according to this theory and the evidence we currently have. During Season 1, it was theorized that they would end up returning all the way in 2024, but that was before the characters and us realized what was actually happening. These people were not all disappearing for the same time frame as those on Flight 828. Instead, they were moving at different times, so this means that Daly and Fiona could come back at any time realistically. Sadly, we're gonna have to wait until Season 4's last batch of episodes to see if this theory was correct and to see what else might be going down. This could give Manifest a cool reveal that fans have been waiting years for at this point. What do you think about this one? Let us know in the comments below. And now into some other Manifest and television news. Next, what theories do fans have that might play into Season 4? Manifest hasn't really shied away from some mystical happening throughout its time on the air. One of the biggest theories about Flight 828 and what really happened stems from the idea of a divine resurrection, because what has been stated in the series so far and what fans believe from piecing things together, it looks like the crew may have been resurrected after they perished during the crash. During Manifest Season 3, we saw that Ben may have figured out what actually happened. He assumed that everyone was resurrected after finding the wreckage of Flight 828 in the ocean. This was later backed up by 3 meth addicts rising up out of a pond after drowning. According to ScreenRant.com, the idea that an omnipotent divine being like God raised everyone back to life was validated by some of Sanvi's findings at Eureka. Traces of sapphire, believed to be the mark of the divine, were found on the subject of every documented disappearance they've investigated so far. Not only that, but biblical teases and connections have been sprinkled in throughout the show. Even Flight 828 itself is a Bible reference. Romans 8:28 has been mentioned in the series. All things considered, God having something to do with the experiences they've had would help make sense of the callings and why they're receiving these tests. Though the divine resurrection theory makes a lot of sense, when you look deeper into Manifest, its holes start to show. The series has consistently shown that some science fiction aspects and concepts are at play here, and not just religious ones, as the divine resurrection theory bases everything on. Manifest has shown even more evidence of time travel or some wormhole-like shenanigans going on. During the Season 3 finale, we saw Cal disappear and reappear 5 years later in the span of 1 day. This indicates that something like this can happen, but it also shows that it's not the only answer to Flight 828. More is going on that the show is slowly showing us and revealing. There was also the time where Captain Daly reappeared in Eureka and then vanished again. This shows that characters transporting between interdimensional planes is possible. Hopefully the show gives some more explanation throughout Season 4. And now, Manifest Matt Long teases potential Season 4 release window. Though a release date for Manifest Season 4 still hasn't been announced as of yet, we do have some information on a possible release window that a castmate may have let slip recently. Many of the main cast members of Manifest have been posting behind the scenes images and clips from them filming Season 4. These are keeping most fans over for now, but over the next few months, they're gonna want more. A release date needs to be announced soon, and we might just have a window for it. Matt Long has been the main cast member posting new behind the scenes images on his Twitter and Instagram. Just recently, he posted an image for Valentine's Day and said that there won't be that long of a wait. In the comments under the post, fans asked him if they might see the new season in either March or April time. Long responded saying that they don't know yet, but the season most likely won't arrive until fall or winter of 2022. Another person related to the cast also gave another sneak peek back in January of 2022. Jennifer Goodwin, who isn't involved with Manifest, spoke about her husband's involvement in the series. During an interview with Subject, she spoke about her husband and his work schedule on Manifest. "I adore Manifest, but I'm ready for my husband to come home from NYC, and we are craving a vacation," she said. Sadly, fans are gonna have to wait basically another year for the season to release, but it should be worth the wait. Netflix knows what shows they have purchased, and they know that the fan base is truly dedicated to this product. There should be no doubts that the series will do well and be the best one yet. What do you think about this Manifest news? Let us know down in the comment section below. And finally, some Manifest bloopers. In the first blooper we have for this video, main actress Melissa Roxburgh was caught caught screaming during a take of the plane crash during season 1. This scene was meant to be serious, and the actors were more than prepared for this moment. They had clearly been prepping a long time to make sure that this pivotal scene was done correctly. Whilst they were rolling, Melissa let out a massive scream when she wasn't supposed to. This left the cast and crew in shock, and they went to check on her. She was fine, she just overacted in the moment she wasn't meant to. This moment was really funny to see when it was posted on YouTube after season 1 was released. Our next blooper also comes from season 1 of the show and from a very early episode. When Melissa's character finally gets back to the current time after being lost for years on the manifest plane, she finds out that her life is a mess as her family moved on thinking she had passed away. During a very important and emotional moment, J.R. Ramirez, who plays Jared on the show, forgot his line. This moment was uploaded to YouTube in a season 1 blooper reel. It was a super funny moment, and the cast and crew clearly got a big laugh out of it. Sadly, it messed up the scene, so they had to go ahead and reshoot it. At least they got a really funny moment for another blooper reel. There really haven't been that many great bloopers from Manifest uploaded onto the internet, but this next one is the best one yet. During another super important and emotional scene, Melissa Roxburgh messed up once again. This time, it wasn't a scream. She actually forgot her important line and began to improvise. Usually, this wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, as an actor is good at creating new lines for their characters. However, because Melissa was new to playing this character and isn't the best actor in the world, she messed up her improvement and really ruined the scene. It didn't help that they had another young actor working on set with her in that scene also. This was probably one of the worst outtakes, but the best bloopers that we can see from Manifest. And that's the end of today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comment section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like this video, comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye!